Hello, harp players. This is Greg Jones, 1623 Custom Harmonicas, and today I want to feature kind of an interesting instrument. Lately, I've become interested in the octave harmonicas. I believe they have a lot of applications for harp players, and popular music, even in a country band setting. Of course, naturally in Irish music and Zydeco Cajun styles as well. But one of the a really neat instrument that one of the really neat harmonicas out there that I've become interested in is the Hohner Auto Valve, and this is one right here. I've got several of them. Most of them are from the pre-war era. This one isn't. It's in the key of G, but it has a great sound. Really kind of an interesting harp. Anyhow, this one I have Melody Maker tuned, which means that our our 3 blow is tuned up a full step, and then our 5 draw is tuned up half step. It gives us a second position major scale. Of course, the blow chord is kind of interesting. It's a little bit different from a standard, what we know as a Richter tune type harmonica. You hear that different sound. But anyhow, what I want to show you today, though, is a modification that I've borrowed or stole, let's say, from Mr. Rick Epping, who has some really brilliant ideas as they relate to the harmonica. But I've taken a Hohner Auto Valve and I've mounted it on a Hohner 260 or a Koch slide harp. And so what we do is we keep the body of the 260 comb, and we pull out the slide mechanism. And then I mount the auto valve plates onto the reed plates onto the body, and then for covers you can either go with the Koch covers, you can go with the auto harp, either one. But I really believe that this adds an additional playability to the harp and makes it gives it more response and a better volume. I think I want to add. With respect to the auto valve harps or any octave harps, they need to be valved. They have to have wind savers on them because you're blowing 2 reeds at once, and so there's a lot of room there for air leakage. So they really need to be fully valved instruments, and both of these are. So anyhow, both of these are identical, except that one is mounted on a 260 Koch frame, and the other is pretty much a stock auto valve that I've kind of customized a little bit, but more or less it's a standard auto valve. So anyhow, as you can see, we'll start with the auto valve again. Great sound, really nice, very interesting instrument. And then this would be the modified one on the 260. I believe we get better volume out of it, and even more so, it's very comfortable to play with the mouthpiece on there, and it just feels like it responds a little bit better. So anyhow, I think it's really a good modification. I think there's more things that can be done. Just to kind of show you the base of what I'm working with, this is a Koch chromatic comb, and this will work, although it has to be modified. A Hohner 260 comb is actually better because this has these little dividers in there that were stock on those harps back then. And so what we have to do is we have to kind of pull those little dividers out there. If we don't, the wind savers won't fit on the reed plates. So anyhow, that's kind of what we're dealing with. And there's the mouthpiece. So I just take this and mount the rest of the parts from the auto valve on it, and it works great. So anyhow, once again, this one is Melody Maker tune. Just a really neat instrument. I really like these, and I think they have a lot of applications. Just a really beautiful sound, and it can give your music an Irish tint to it or inflection. It can also give it, of course, a Cajun sound if that's what we're after, and even maybe some polka stuff. Probably need to work on that one a little bit. But anyhow, I just thought I'd feature that. Once again, I'm Greg Jones, 1623 Custom Harmonicas. And if this is something that would interest you, you can look up more information on my website. Thanks.